My friend hosted an event where 100 players would be pulling off the greatest heist in Minecraft. I just wasn't invited. So I devised a plan to get in. If someone couldn't make the event, I could pose as them. Then, oh, well, that works. I'm in. Now I just need a way to break the event so that no matter what, I just end up winning it. Okay, he's making this too easy. He ended up giving me a custom role. With this perk, I can access magic protected areas and use magical items that no one else has access to. Oh, I'm absolutely going to abuse this. As the event started, I was let out with the Marauder team, with the goal of taking over the merchant's castle and, well, their livelihood. Before then, I needed resources. Spawn Island is a bit small, and I can almost guarantee you has no magical items afoot. Thus, I looted what I could find. Barrels of food, tools, ores, etc. Some of my teammates getting full iron armor off the rip.
Yo, I got iron armor. What you want?
Nice.
What? How do you have iron armor?
I don't know, found it in the chest.
Then, almost immediately, my team ran into a trap, causing massive panic.
Oh my, it was a trap. It was a booby trap.
But after all the commotion settled, I made some stone tools and began looking for my assigned leader, Oni. He was going to be heading up a team headed to the mansion deep into the merchant's territory, and I was hitchhiking along as I had a tip that a basement existed at such a place, one I only have access to. So once I had my gear around, I found the man and joined his boating party. It took a second to take off as someone wanted to bring their cat. Leave it to the team that's supposed to hijack an entire coastline of towns to prioritize a cat. As we rolled up on the shore, we began looting once again, getting a bit more gear and something I didn't plan to find or ever hear about.
Guys, I found cocaine.
Okay.
Oh,
Can I have some?
I need some.
I'm not joking.
What do you mean, can I have some?
Like, stressful times, stressful times.
After that interesting statement, we went on to the mansion. It seemed empty. Empty enough for our group to sneak up without threat of any lurking enemies. Until our collective brain cells dropped to 1 and we rang the doorbell. Imagine if someone was in here and we just let them know we were coming. Now, while my team was just browsing the building for gear, somehow stumbling upon the greatest book of all time.
Guys, I found Jurassic Park. God created
Nice.
dinosaurs. God kills dinosaurs. God creates
Prozac.
man. Man kills
Prozac?
God. Man brings back dinosaurs. Dinosaurs eat
Prozac?
man. Woman inherits the earth.
Okay, nice. Let's go left.
You
now.
are
Let's be
so
careful.
mesmerizing.
But I was still looking for this secret room. Although I didn't exclude myself from looting, getting some books from the library and food in the kitchen, and even some eggs for a chicken. Okay, I could have at least had one thing in this world. But just behind a kitchen door lays a secret passage that I overlooked and ran right past. The Marauder in me came out too much and I wanted to loot. So I completely forgot my mission and headed for the cellar. Even missing a teammate uttered the most important words that would change how the event is played.
Store's protected by
Careful,
magic.
careful.
Cookies.
That one line should have given me a clue into where I was meant to go. But I had loot on the brain. Then I headed back up to the bedroom for some reason. Maybe pillaging loot is more fun than exploring a secret dungeon. I don't know what my brain's doing anymore. But after most of the looting finished, I headed back to the cellar to check on this magical room. At the time, I was nervous to enter such a place. Who knows what could be lurking around the corner? So I let in another teammate with me, Khan, someone you'll soon learn much about. As I snaked through what looked like a holding cell, Khan was busy getting the one and only enchant table on the entire server. This is one of 3 illegal items I can obtain, and I'm about to get a few more. Then and there, he realized that I had prior intel to this place and he should stick with me, so we made a pact.
Besties, besties, besties.
I followed him into another room that had a different aura. I quickly found some potions in a brewing stand, another item added to our illegal list, but then the real kicker. I found an amethyst fruit, better known as a god apple. This can give me such a boost when it comes to PvP, and there isn't a fight that I cannot win. With all 3 illegal items obtained, we just have to get out of here scot-free. But that's when we had an unexpected visitor.
Is someone in my house claiming to be a wizard? Are you kidding me?
I didn't expect to be caught stealing the items, so myself and Khan had to BS our way out of there, which worked a treat as Tech was only trying to clear people out because this was his house, and we kind of just took it over. Now, I'm sure you're confused on why Tech and I both have access to this place. Well, each team, Marauder and Merchant, had a wizard. Tech was just not aware that they did, meaning I got to the illegal items first, putting my team ahead of the rest. But the story continues, as now I had an accomplice, an apprentice, if you will. We headed back up to our team as the leaders were giving a speech. One team was to stay at the mansion and gear up, while the others separated to go and attack the village and hold it, aka Pearl Point, being the first pivotal station in our war. Khan and I opted out of the fight in favor of gear collection, mainly because this sound was unbearable, if you will.
Hey, me and UFO, we're the best in PvP.
Yeah, of course. I'm very good.
But the real reason is because we have 3 items that will put us ahead of every single other person in this event. However, before we could get into the depths of Middle Earth, Khan had to strut his stuff by mispronouncing one of the easiest spells ever.
Look, I'm studying the Hopak Avenksav. Very nice.
I mean, obviously that was just you know, he was probably right. With such an embarrassing display of skill, we stayed up with the team long enough to regain face. By being above ground with so many people, eventually we spotted some cats. One's not yet tamed, so I figured this was my time to get a Garfield of my own. Mostly because I wanted our original cat tamer of the Marauder team to have some competition. Was it petty? Sure. Was it necessary? Absolutely. No one can have such pull over our team without my interference. Okay, that's not really the reason, I just wanted a cat. Anyway, back to the real goal of the event, breaking it. With the 3 best items this game has to offer, we wanted to use them to their fullest effect. So we mined down from the basement right into a cave. We set up a small smelting station and began looking for ores, finding mostly iron and gold. The caves were small but large, having very little ores per huge entrance. It took way too long to wrestle up enough iron for armor for myself and Khan, but at that moment we were visited by a few teammates. We didn't know who to trust with our secret, so we held all of our items hostage and wouldn't let anyone know how rich we were. But that wasn't their concern at all. They wanted fish.
Okay, can I just take the raw cod? Just
Hey,
all of it?
I'm gonna.
You can have the
that's how much
salmon
you
and
can
cod,
take.
it's
4.
fine.
Thank you so much.
Oh, all of it. Okay.
Yeah,
All-
okay, we have plenty of food, we have plenty
if you want, I don't have to take all of it.
of food. No, you're good. I know
you
you've
can
got the
take all of it.
cats.
We got the other food.
Go ahead and breed up
Okay.
some cats.
That dude, I literally have 3 already. I'm the one who started this.
Apparently the man that found us was the same man that boated his cat from Spawn Island all the way to the mansion. The same man I'm wrestling for fake power over the Marauders. He had been breeding the cats we found to make an army for some reason. Of course, we gave him all the fish we had, no need in fighting him over that. My pet Garfield will do just fine as he has been while we were in the caves. With the passerbys gone and full iron armor for the boys, I began working on the potion end of things while Khan was enchanting his gear. The first and most meaningful potion I wanted to work on was strength. Without the nether, we couldn't actually make strength 2, but even with a strength buff, we would be doing a lot more damage than our opposition. While this was in the works, I tried to enchant my own gear, but with such limited lapis as we can't find it in the world, I had to pick correctly, and there were no options that I liked. Then, after a long enough time, we realized a flaw in our plan. The strength potions weren't drinkable.
Oh wait, it's saying that this potion is disabled. For strength.
Wait, can you not use it?
Nope. Wait, can
Sorry,
you
this
wait?
potion is disabled. What kind of witchcraft is this? Why can't I break the game? It's fine. Just because the most OP potion isn't drinkable doesn't mean we can't make another one. My goal now was invis. That way no one can know who's who or where we even are. Regen? Gas tiers make regen since when? Has this always been there? Has this been a thing forever? Alright, good enough I guess. That paired with speed on a massive team-wide scale can still tip the balance of the event. Back to enchanting. Not just myself, but the entire team. With such limited lapis, we don't have very many options for who we can enchant, but we brought this concern to Oni. We took him into the dungeon and promised to not kill him, I swear. But he showed us an item we hadn't seen before. He presented a diamond sword, which gave me an idea. How can the merchants compete with a team with weapons that aren't balanced? So we enchanted Oni's sword, upping its damage and giving us the idea to spread that amongst the others. When talking to many other people, we ran into Malevolent, and he had some interesting intel on diamonds. Yeah, I still have a prop 1 book.
by any chance?
No, I haven't. We didn't find any
There
of
was
those.
no I mean, diamonds aren't mineable, and we
The only
found
person I know
books
who has
in
diamonds was
Magic
Oni. He
Place.
made a sword.
Malevolent, we're gonna meet over here.
Yeah, I'm trying to find people with diamonds.
Okay.
While we sat with that info, the leaders met up and talked strategy. And no, I'm not sitting on the outside of the meeting listening in. That must be someone else. But that allowed me to present my idea. Guys, I would like to propose something. I would like to... hi. First off, you need iron. Here you go. Second off...
Oh, thank you, sir.
We have a brewing stand and an enchant table with a few lapis left. So, I think what should happen here is we should get either the best PvPers or the highest geared and have them enchant their weapons so that we have a spread across army of weapons.
Somebody has a diamond sword. Somebody
Yes,
should
we've already enchanted that.
Okay,
We need to enchant that one as well. With that presented to the council, we began bringing people away from the crowd to a spot where we could enchant them. First up was anyone with a diamond sword, which is starting to make me a little bit jealous that I didn't get one. Then we picked Malevolent to finish his armor set, giving us another fully geared player on the team. Then we moved along quickly, getting more and more people stacked. But time wasn't to waste, as we still had to take our first assault on the merchants. By now they know we are here, after teams of us have been running off and scouting the land. But that won't stop us, as all through the night I was set on potion duty, making sure as many of us as possible have regen and speed. I would hand them out to people I thought were the most competent at either PvP or just using their brain cells. Sir Phobos. Hey, Diamond Sword guy, come here.
Yeah.
Sir.
Diamond sword guy.
Sir.
not the wizard.
Sir, come here. Follow the enchanted guy. Here, take that. Hello people, have some regen pots and speed. There you go. Lagging. Hello.
Axe,
Here,
I've got one already.
Wait, I got
those.
something. I got something for you.
Sunter, take one of
Thank you
those.
so
There you
much,
go.
thank you.
It's on the floor for you. Balenci, turn around. Blinky, whatever the heck your name is, turn around.
Yeah?
Turn around.
Oh,
Take
hey,
these.
hey.
Take those, you dummy.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Okay, maybe not the most competent. And after gearing up for so long, we heard the last speech that would lead us into battle.
The only words I have is that it's important that none of us die.
Yeah, it was kind of too chaotic to actually play. We split off into two groups, one north and one south. I was on the north team as we headed our assault into the first firefight. Once we made it to Pearl Point, it was bloody chaos. Both teams looked like chickens with their heads cut off, not knowing what the heck was going on, and we planned this. I, on the other hand, was cool, calm, and collected for the battle. Oh, that's a lot of damage. While I was getting rocked, my team was able to push back the merchants out of Pearl Point. The ones that remained, we chased them off back to their castle as we set up an outpost at Pearl Point. Now we are one step closer to taking over the merchant towns and islands, all while not losing a single member. Totally thanks to my potions and enchants. With the team split apart and the element of surprise taken away, we began to plan our assault on the cliffs of Mir. Now this was a heavily fortified position with high walls, tons of turret locations, and more than double the merchants we had just fought here. As the leaders met to come up with a plan, myself and Khan wanted some insight into what our high wizard was up to, Tech. Not only had we not seen him in the Battle of Pearl Point, but we never truly knew what side he was on. He hung out with us before, but I knew that there were meant to be two wizards from two separate teams. So if he really was a merchant, we would have to take him out. To get this data, we headed to the Cliffs of Mir alone. Yes, the position I just mentioned that we're going to be taking with our team, we decided to go to. It was probably not the best idea to provoke such an entity, one we just angered after an attack, but guess we'll find out.
Yo, hello there, guys. No.
Hello. Hey,
can I get
peaceful,
Tech
peaceful,
Wizard?
peaceful,
Tech
peaceful.
Wizard, please.
Yeah,
I need to talk
we wish
Tech
to speak
Wizard.
with Tech Wizard.
Tech Wizard is in his mansion, I believe.
He's in his
Wait,
mansion?
In his mansion. Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you very much. We mean no harm,
Okay,
thank
yep.
you.
Yes, he is. Thank you. He's a high wizard. Thank you.
Apparently, Tech had stayed at his mansion, so we went back on the journey to find it. Thankfully, none of the merchants tried to kill us there, as we might have started a war we couldn't win. But at the mansion, we did end up finding Tech. Apparently, he wanted no part in the war at all, and we were to pick sides, peace or violence. Dude, I'm picking violence. So we went back to Pearl Point to join the team as they geared up for one last stand in the Providence of Mir.
Oh yeah, let's get it, boys!
Yeah.
Let's go!
Let's get in.
We charge in a little bit because I had to relog. As my team headed to the cliffs of Mir, my group was not far behind, kind of serving as backup. Once we got there, the war began. Shots were being popped, arrows were being flung, but that didn't stop our team from blowing in on all sides. Once I was inside, I went on a rampage.
I got a TNT place, but I can't.
Yo, welcome. I'm on
Completely
this side.
fucked. Completely fucked.
Oh, you are?
We're completely
Everyone
fucked.
says you're against us.
No.
All right. Let's take them. One down. Let's get them, boys.
They're coming!
Let's go. Not left
Hi,
alive.
Walt.
Neo Mace, nice!
Got one. They're retreating. Into the woods. Tagged. Try not to hit you. He's going for the water. Don't let him get in a boat. Shoot his boat. Some tried to run away, but I was not having that. We chased him down and made sure no one was escaping this massacre. Now, how did we lose virtually no one in this fight? I'll give you one guess. With such stacked gear, the castle fell in mere seconds to us, granting some of the most devastating losses the region has ever seen. And with us on top, stacking up our tea with illegal items, we were absolutely victorious. Marauders win, baby. Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, no!
TNT.
A band? What?